Chapter 61. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Cyclops ghost boss went wild, swinging his mace and flattening ghosts left and right. Each hit turned them into paste. But the ghosts swarmed him, biting, clawing, and slashing, chipping away at his health. Then, the bull-headed ghost of Hades snuck in a surprise attack, burying an axe in the Cyclops' side. He roared in pain, pure rage flashing in his eye. Roar! The Cyclops swung his mace at the bull-headed ghost, the bull-headed ghost dodged. Boom! The mace slammed into the ground, leaving a massive crater and showering gravel everywhere. The bull-headed ghost wasn't so lucky, catching some shrapnel that left a bloody gash on his side. Protect the Minotaur, the king of hell, shocked, yelled, someone get him out of there. We can die, but not him. Take that Cyclops down, the players screamed at their ghosts to stop the Cyclops. Boom, boom, boom. The ghosts were low level, but they were many, a mob that slowed the Cyclops down. He was taking a beating, leaking black, foul-smelling blood. Roar! The Cyclops roared, unleashing a terrifying aura. A black aura swirled around his mace, creating phantom images of instructors. Get back! He's about to use his ultimate move, the king of hell screamed a warning. The Minotaur reacted the fastest, scrambling to safety, but the other ghosts were too slow. The Cyclops gripped the aura-charged mace and slammed it into the ground. Boom, boom, boom. The ground erupted, unleashing a wave of force. Ghosts were tossed around like ragdolls, like a freaking earthquake. Aya! Ouch! The ghosts screamed in agony, instantly vaporized, dropping to the ground. Every ghost near the Cyclops was gone. It was terrifying. Everyone was stunned. Half the Hades Palace Guild's ghosts were wiped out in one shot, a crippling blow. The loss was irreversible. Those ghosts were gone for good. Those players would have to start from scratch. Holy crap. That boss is insane. He just wiped out like 100 ghosts in one shot. 6666, haha, awesome. Go get, boss. Destroy the Hades Hall. That boss's skill is ridiculous. It's a group attack. Unbelievable. That's why he's called a boss. The Hades Hall is gonna get wrecked. Hold on there. I heard the king of hell has a secret weapon. Just you wait. A trump card? Alright, I'm staying to see this. The players watched the Cyclops' attack in awe, chattering excitedly. This battle was like something out of a movie. Lin Haoran smirked, thinking to himself. My turn is coming. Back on the battlefield, the king of hell glared at the Cyclops, murder in his eyes. That monster had just decimated his guild. He'd pay. I was saving this. Damn it all. What a waste of time. The king of hell spat, pulling a talisman from his inventory. A yellow light flashed. He hurled the talisman at the Cyclops. Buzz. The talisman stuck, bathing the Cyclops in yellow light. The Cyclops froze, his muscles suddenly weak and flabby. Fear flashed in his eye, as he didn't understand what happened. Everyone, now's your chance. He's paralyzed. His defense is down. Kill him, the king of hell barked, his face twisted with rage. Minotaur. Snake ghost. Kill him. The people in the hall were rejuvenated at the sight and screamed. Charge. Kill that one-eyed freak. Ha. You think you're so tough. Time to die. The president's amazing. He's a god at killing bosses. This boss is ours. Witness the rise of our guild. The Hell Hall is number 1. We'll rule this game. We're the best. Chapter 62. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The remaining ghosts from the Yama Palace Guild swarmed the Cyclops ghost boss. Leading the charge was the bull-headed ghost, wielding a massive axe. Roar! The bull-headed ghost bellowed, eyes blazing red, grasping the ghost axe with both hands. He brought it down on the Cyclops ghost boss's body with brutal force. Splat! Black blood erupted, gushing like a ruptured dam. soaking the ground, the Cyclops ghost boss was critically wounded. The other players' ghosts also chipped away at its health. The Cyclops ghost boss, on its last legs, held a flicker of rage in its huge single eye, to be brought down by a bunch of ants. The humiliation. The King of Hell and his guild members grinned, relief washing over their faces. Finally, the boss was going down. Swish, swish, swish. Suddenly, a crisp sound cut through the air. A flash of sword light caught everyone's attention. Roar! The Cyclops ghost boss unleashed a deafening shriek. A razor-sharp blade, like a shooting star, pierced through its single eye, exiting the back of its head. The Cyclops ghost boss shuddered violently, then its massive body crashed into the ground in a pool of blood. Boom! Dust and pebbles flew everywhere. It all happened so fast, no one could react. Then, a system notification echoed across the area. Ding dong! Congratulations to player *** for slaying the elite Cyclops ghost boss, receiving the following rewards: Ghost Killing Reputation plus 100, A-level Ghost, Ghost Eye. This wasn't a server-wide announcement, but a local one, only audible to players nearby. Everyone's eyes widened in shock. One thought consumed them. Holy crap! Boss Steel! No one was angrier than the King of Hell. His eyes, bloodshot and furious, resembled those of an enraged lion. He whirled around and roared. That's it. I'm gonna make him pay. Who is it? Who dares steal my King of Hell's palace boss? His eyes burned like red-hot coals as he scanned the surrounding solo players. He barked at his guild members. Surround them. Nobody leaves until we get that system reward. Call in everyone from the guild, now. I want to know who has the balls to steal from the King of Hell. Yes, sir. The members of the King of Hell's Palace Guild, equally enraged, immediately directed their ghosts to encircle the nearby players. They were sure the thief was among them. The solo players panicked, crying out in alarm. No need to look. I killed it, a voice said. A figure in black, evil ghost armor emerged from the crowd. Privacy mode concealed his face. Beside him walked a beautiful woman. A ghost sword, radiating a soft light, floated quietly beside her, like a living spirit. A slight smile played on Lin Haoran's lips as he and the ghost sword immortal strolled towards the corpse of the Cyclops ghost boss. He completely disregarded the surrounding members of the Yama Palace Guild, acting as if he were in his own backyard. The surrounding solo players stared at Lin Haoran in disbelief, muttering. He's toast. This guy really doesn't know what he's getting into, stealing a boss from Hades Hall. Making the steal was cool and all, but the running away later won't be as pretty. Ha ha ha. Serves him right. Probably just a show-off. No brains. This kid's done for. Damn, talk about lucky. That female ghost next to him is smokin' hot. I noticed her a while ago. I'd love to get my hands on her. Dude, you're a dog. You wanna lick everything you see. Wait your turn. The surrounding solo players smirked at Lin Haoran. The sight of the ghost sword immortal's beauty made more than one of them stand up to attention. On the battlefield, the King of Hell glared at Lin Haoran, his eyes burning with hatred. Who are you? He growled. How dare you steal my boss? The surrounding members of the Yama Palace Guild closed in on Lin Haoran. Lin Haoran smiled faintly, regarding the King of Hell as if he were an idiot. Your boss? He asked calmly. Everyone has the right to hunt ghosts in this game. What do you mean, stealing your boss? The King of Hell narrowed his eyes, his murderous intent intensifying. Kid, you've got guts. He said. But, guts mean nothing without power. Without strength, you're just a fool. Kill him. Get back that system reward. P.S. Please give 5-star reviews. Chapter 63. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The more the enemy came at them, the harder they fell. As the King of Hell barked out his order, the King of Hell guild members around him immediately ordered their ghosts and monsters to attack. Get him. Crap ghost, bury him in shit. Go, bear ghost. Hammer his head. Snakehead fish ghost, you're up. Kill him, that the crowd roared, eager to see Lin Haoran torn apart for stealing their boss. Serves him right, they thought. Awoo. Roar. The ghosts and monsters swarmed Lin Haoran and the ghost sword immortal, ready to rip them to shreds. You're biting off more than you can chew, Lin Haoran said coolly, a glint in his eye. Alright, silly duck, time to clock in. Take them out. Buzz buzz. A flash of black light erupted as a massive black crow materialized beside Lin Haoran, the soul-devouring crow ghost. Gaga. The soul-eating crow ghost tilted its head, confused, as it appeared, but when it saw the horde of ghosts and monsters charging their position, its eyes widened in realization. Duck duck. The soul-eating crow ghost inhaled deeply and let out a blood-curdling shriek. A wave of mysterious and terrible power slammed into the surrounding ghosts and monsters. Buzz buzz buzz. The force crushed everything in its path, the ghosts and monsters felt their souls being squeezed. Crack, crack. Their souls shattered, dissolving into nothing. Bang, bang, bang. The charging ghosts foamed at the mouth, their eyes rolled back, and they collapsed. In an instant, the soul-eating crow ghost wiped out the remaining 200 ghosts of the King of Hell Guild with a single, ear-splitting cry. Silence descended, you could hear a pin drop, the crowd was frozen, eyes wide with horror, unable to speak. Hiss. The sound of someone gasping for air cut through the quiet. Holy crap, what just happened? One crow call, and all the Hades Guild's ghosts are on the ground. This has gotta be cheating. What kind of ghost is that powerful? This dude is a real badass, no wonder he dared to steal the Hades Guild's boss. They're done for, the Hades Guild just ran into a hidden boss. Serves them right, thought they could just waltz in and be king of the hill, that the crowd of solo players buzzed with excitement, dissecting what they had just witnessed. The King of Hell Guild members, however, were stunned into silence. Yan Wang's eyes burned with fury as he stared in disbelief, muttering, impossible, this can't be happening. He couldn't comprehend a ghost so overpowered, capable of wiping out over 200 ghosts in a single attack. What kind of sense did that make? Even in shock, Yan Wang, a seasoned player, collected himself. He took a deep breath, and with a dark look, reassessed Lin Haoran. Then, he spoke. Look, man, we don't have to be enemies, how about this? I'll give you $500,000 for your ghost and whatever you get from the boss this time. Plus, I'll make you vice president of the King of Hell Guild. What do you say? The crowd erupted once more at his offer. $500,000. $500,000, in real money. Envy and greed washed over the crowd as they imagined being in Lin Haoran's shoes. A glint flickered in Lin Haoran's eyes. He thought to himself, just like a big shot from my last life. This guy knows how to play the game, he's swallowing his pride and trying to buy me out. Most people couldn't resist $500,000, too bad for him, I'm not most people, so sorry, not sorry, Lin Haoran smirked and said casually to the King of Hell, sorry, not interested in the money. Then he moved toward the boss with the ghost sword immortal. The King of Hell's eyes flashed with murderous intent as he snapped at his ghost, the bull-headed ghost, kill him, that if they couldn't reach an agreement and he couldn't have it, he'd destroy it. Roar. The bull-headed ghost roared, his eyes bloodshot. A surge of ghostly energy enveloped his black axe. He was about to unleash a devastating attack. Swish, swish, swish. Before the bull-headed ghost could unleash his skill, a series of sounds cut through the air, a flash of sword light, the ground was cold, and the wind howled. Puff. A bloody hole appeared in the bull-headed ghost's forehead. Black blood sprayed out. A look of utter terror remained in the bull-headed ghost's eyes. Ping lang. His axe clattered to the ground as his massive body collapsed, dead. An S-ranked ghost, 5th in the ghost rankings, the bull-headed ghost, a major player in his past life, less than a week into the server launch, was struck down by the ghost sword immortal's sword control magic. Buzz buzz buzz. The ghost sword hummed as it returned to the ghost sword immortal, as if it had been nothing more than swatting a fly. the extreme speed of the Ghost Sword and the Ghost Sword Immortal Sword control magic were a deadly combination, faster than a bullet, the bull-headed ghost never saw it coming. Chapter 64. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The King of Hell recoiled as if struck. He was livid. That damn ox head. His pupils constricted, he roared, shocked and furious, the S-level ghost he contracted at such a high price was dead. He couldn't process it. Ah. You're dead. You are so dead. I'll find you in the real world, chop you into dog food, that the King of Hell screamed at Lin Haoran like a rabid dog. So noisy, Lin Haoran said coolly, his eyes flashing, the Ghost Sword Immortal's dark eyes flared with murderous intent, the Ghost Sword shot through the air, slicing the King of Hell's throat, blood gushed out. The King of Hell clutched his neck, unable to speak, he vanished back to Novice Village, seething with rage. Lin Haoran didn't even glance at him. He went straight for the Cyclops ghost boss, he stuffed its ghost crystal, the mace it dropped, and the yellow talisman into his inventory, passing the ox head's corpse, he snatched the axe from its hand, it was like taking candy from a baby. Then, he strolled off, the King of Hell guild members were frozen, watching Lin Haoran leave. As soon as he was gone, the other players erupted in excited chatter. Holy crap. That guy's brutal. No talking, no second chances, just cuts his throat like a chicken. So badass. That ghost babe next to him is ice cold. I think I'm in love with a ghost. Back off. She's my wife, creep. Dream on. She's my wife. The King of Hell is gonna lose it. Ha ha ha. He got robbed blind. His guild's wiped out, all his ghosts are dead, and his precious S-level ox head is gone. He got taken to the cleaners. This ain't over. Novice Village 4 just got interesting. The other players were reveling in the King of Hell's misfortune. His guild had taken a major hit, maybe even a mortal wound. It would take them forever to recover. Back at the Novice Village Resurrection Stone, that the King of Hell's eyes burned like a demon's. He roared. Damn you all to hell. I'll kill you. The players around him snickered and cursed under their breath. Lin Haoran had no idea he was now public enemy number one, not that he'd care, he wasn't afraid of anyone anymore. As he walked, he inventoried his loot, ghost eye, boss ghost crystal, mace, axe, yellow talisman. First, the system rewarded A-level ghost. The ghost eye, name, ghost eye, dot, type, A-level ghost, dot, effect, grants night vision, greatly enhanced field of vision, and the ability to see for miles. Focusing ghost energy unlocks, dynamic vision. Dynamic vision, perceives objects moving at reduced speed. Maintaining this state consumes ghost energy. Ghost information, the eye of a cyclops, imbued with ghost energy, transformed into a powerful ghost. Name, ghost suppression spell, dot, type, A-level ghost, dot, effect, attaches to ghosts, immobilizing them and reducing their defense. Effect diminishes on stronger ghosts. Current uses, 1/3, dot, ghost information, a cursed spell, imbued with ghost energy, transformed into a powerful ghost. 2 A-level ghosts. The mace and axe were B-level. Lin Haoran was underwhelmed. Other players would be ecstatic to get a D-level ghost, a C-level ghost would make them big shots, people would sell their mothers for a B-level ghost. Proving how rare they were. But to Lin Haoran, they were bargain bin junk. The ghost eye and ghost suppression spell, though, those were the real prizes. Lin Haoran picked up the round, cat-like eye, planning to socket it into his right eye. His left eye suddenly flashed black and swallowed the ghost eye whole. Hey! Spit it out. Lin Haoran's pupils shrunk. He smacked his left eye, trying to make it cough up the ghost eye, but it was like talking to a brick wall. Crap. My dynamic vision. Discount Sharingan, gone. It ate it. I'm screwed. Lin Haoran clutched his head, groaning in anguish. Then, a message flashed into his mind from his left eye, his eyes widened. P.S. Hey folks, the new book's rating is in 6.7 stars. Not bad. The editor says new books usually start low, and 6.7 is actually pretty good. He told me to keep up the good work, thanks so much, readers. Please give me a 5-star rating, hehe. Chapter 65. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Okay, here's the updated attribute panel for the reincarnation ghost eye, name, reincarnation ghost eye, ghost, quality. Type, mysterious, level, infinity, loyalty, 100, soul contract, abilities, reincarnation, can take the contractor into reincarnation, uses left, 1, ghost glimpse, can peer into a ghost's past and glean information, will of illusion, manipulates enemies through powerful illusions, effectiveness decreases with a widening gap between the enemy's strength and the host's. Karmic fruit, a taste of heaven's reincarnation, the cycle of cause and effect. Forces the enemy to reap what they sow, being swallowed by the cycle of life, uses left, 3, replenish uses by absorbing karmic reincarnation power, number of ghost eyes available to absorb, 2.1. Ghost eye to absorb, ghost eye, ability, grants night vision, vastly improves sight and field of view, and automatically activates dynamic vision, fueled by ghost energy. Description, this mysterious ghost's eye was lost and it's still searching for you. Lin Haoran's eyes lit up. The reincarnation ghost eye had flat out devoured the ghost eye's ability. This reincarnation ghost eye is hiding some seriously OP powers. It's insane. It can absorb soul power, and now it can devour other eye-type ghosts. Just what are you? Lin Haoran felt a chill run down his spine, as the power of this reincarnation ghost eye was scary. He shook his head, pushing the thoughts away. The reincarnation ghost eye had already bonded with his soul anyway, and at least he was pretty sure it wouldn't screw him over. Lin Haoran looked around. The reincarnation ghost eye turned into a vertical pupil, granting him an incredibly wide field of vision. He could spot spiders hundreds of yards away. Both his vision and eyesight had gotten a huge boost. A grin spread across Lin Haoran's face. He'd totally hit the jackpot this time. King of Hell, you're alright. I hope you send more ghosts next time, or things will get boring. Lin Haoran knew the King of Hell would probably mess with him again, but he wasn't sweating it. In fact, he was itching to see what goodies the guy would toss his way next. He'd already died once. 4 more times, and he'd be permanently locked out of Doomsday Weird Online. Lin Haoran checked the time, it was already 8 p.m. Looked like the parchment ghost would have to wait until tomorrow. Lin Haoran found a safe spot to log out. Back in the real world, Lin Haoran pulled off his VR helmet, got dressed, and headed out for dinner. He ordered his usual 3 dishes and a soup, carrot stir-fry with pork, roast duck, a vegetable dish, and a stew. He put away 2 bowls of rice before his stomach finally felt full. Chicken, you're a beaut. Just then, Lin Haoran's phone started ringing. He was surprised, not many people had his number. He answered it, a respectful voice came through the line. Master. It's Wang Defa. I've been collecting burial jades and antiques like you asked. When can you come pick them up? A satisfied smirk crept across Lin Haoran's face. Not bad, not bad. I'm pleased. Keep collecting, the more you gather, the stronger you'll become in the future. Immortality isn't just a pipe dream anymore. Wang Defa was practically vibrating with excitement. He thanked him repeatedly. Thank you, Master, thank you. I'll make sure to get you even more antiques and burial jades. Lin Haoran grinned and hung up. The real world and the game world were progressing at the same pace. In just over a month, reality and the game would merge, and he'd be the strongest player around, the ultimate ghost master, period. Heh heh. I'm stoked. Lin Haoran licked his lips, his grin becoming downright twisted. Lin Haoran got back to his apartment, still wide awake. He fired up his computer and logged onto the game's official forums. Posting ads for high-level ghosts, ghost treasures, and ghost swords. Why wasn't he collecting ghost crystals? Simple. He and his ghosts were too high-level. The crystals that run-of-the-mill players were peddling were too low-level to be useful. They wouldn't make a dent in his upgrade requirements, so he wasn't even going to bother. Novice Village number 4, buying ghost treasures, high-level ghosts, ghost swords, hidden quests, etc., 100,000. Lin Haoran typed out the eye-catching headline. 100,000, that was enough to make plenty of players click. Making that kind of cash in a game was a huge win. Lin Haoran posted his game ID and started browsing the other forums. He scrolled down and saw a title that made him stop. Beast mode in Novice Village number 4. One guy, one crow, one girl, wipes out the Hades Hall guild. Lin Haoran's jaw dropped. Were they talking about him? He clicked the link and saw it was. There was a video of him raiding the Hades Hall guild's boss. Then, his soul-devouring crow ghost had unleashed a soul attack that annihilated the entire Hades Hall guild's ghost army. The footage was mind-blowing. How the hell hadn't that ghost gotten banned? The players below were losing their minds. Holy crap, that video is legit. If it's fake, I'll eat a pound of dog food. What in the actual fuck? One move wipes out over 200 ghosts. LOL, obviously it's special effects, you dummies. You're getting played. You're the dummy, it's real. I was there. Lots of people saw it. Who is this badass? This is the real deal, low-key and mysterious, but ruthless and doesn't mince words. He kills first and asks questions later. A true player. And don't even get me started on the ghost girl by his side. Isn't she too gorgeous? Shoo. Quiet down. I'm done. P.S. Still waiting on a chapter review. Okay, I'll admit, I got a little frisky. I may have to fix it before the review is over. Don't stay up and wait to read, go to sleep now and you can read it tomorrow.